Okay, so we're going to paint the snowman, and we're just going to do it step by step together, and we're always going to try to make 3D, okay? So 3D means I need some dark color, some medium color, and some light color. So look at his face. It's darker on this cheek, and then I went like this with blue on my paintbrush, and I get rid of the, right on the white paint, I'm getting rid of the blue paint until it turns white again. And then I give it permission to do that. It was dark, and it ran out, and it ran out until it went back to white. That's called a fade, blending, right? Oh, look at her tummy. Dark, less, 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 and I don't get more, and I don't stop, and I just run out. So everything I just said makes no sense, because we haven't done it yet. Okay, but even look at the green, right? Is there dark green parts? Yeah. Are there light green parts? Are there white parts? So how many color values? Dark, because I mixed it with a little bit of brown. Medium, green by herself, and light is white and green. But look at, there's a light area, a medium area, and a dark area. 3D. We're going to learn how to do that, which means stop mixing your paint so much. Give your paint permission just to be like that. It doesn't have to be mixed together so it all becomes one color. We actually like it when colors just touch. It's pretty. Okay? If we mix them together, it's just one color. Very boring. Cool? So we're going to paint his face first. So you're going to need your white paint. And you're going to need your swirly paint, the blue and white paint. Because we're going to make baby blue. Because blue by herself was too dark. So we're going to make it a little lighter. Yep. So, and we can open those. Pop. Ooh, careful. It's messy. Right? And then find your fluffy paintbrush. I think yours is all this tan color. I grabbed a purple one out of the box. I don't know. Now we don't match. Anyway. So we're not going to use the fluffy part to mix the paint. It would get the paint all in our fluffy part. So can we use our stick? Yeah? And we're just going to stir our blue and white. And I just use my stick, right? It's easy because you can clean it off easy. And I just go swirly, 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 swirly. Oh, baby blue. Told ya. Let's do some more. Swirly. Oh, and I got some on the sides. Get it, get it, get it. Ew. Now I have to lick off my stick. No. Look at you guys make a face at me. I'm kidding. We just need one little paper towel. And when we clean paintbrushes, we just go like this. And oh, you know what I forgot? See, another thing I forgot is, can you guys take a pause and get yourself a cup, a coffee cup of water about this much? I forgot. Coffee cups are best because they're heavy and they don't tip over very easy unless you splash like I just did. But can you go pause and run to the kitchen and go get yourself a coffee cup with this much water? I'll count to 3. Oh, you got a little cup. Jasmine already has hers. So 3, 2. Where's your cup of water? Hurry, hurry. 2.5.
My mom's bringing mine.
Oh, it's excellent. You lucky. 1.5. Falling. Oh no, I got to 1 3/4 already. 1 1/4, 2, and 3. Excellent. Okay, just because, you want to know why? Because when we do go between red and green are on the opposite side of the color wheel. I'll show you. Right, here's the color wheel. Here's green, and who's directly across? Red. When you go across the color wheel, it becomes brown. It's a terrible color. Purple and yellow, brown. Woo! Orange and blue, brown. Who's ever played with Play-Doh and all of a sudden it looked like a cat turd and you didn't want to play with it anymore? Right? Ew, my Play-Doh is ruined. It's because you thought it was pretty to go across the color wheel. If you mix colors next to each other on the color wheel, they'll make something new. But directly across, they make brown. So we're just washing our paintbrush one time. So don't be playing with your water. We only do it one time because if we get our paintbrush wet and a drip runs across your painting, it erases all your paint off. You'll be very mad. Okay, so so now we need our fluffy paintbrush, and I clean my stick. And I got my fluffy paintbrush, and we're gonna paint his face all white. Okay? So where's his face at? There's the bottom of his hat. There's his scarf, right? Oh, look at this. Look at this weird triangle. That is scarf, right? Do you see it? It's like a weird triangle in the corner. So face is from the scarf to the hat. And we're going to paint over his eyes and everything. You know why? Because I did them in Sharpie, and you can't erase Sharpie. So I go, okay, so from the scarf to the hat, from the scarf to the hat, from the scarf to the hat, and then the scarf starts going uphill because of this weird shape, all the way to this cheek. Okay? Get it all wet with white, and only painting up and down because the texture matters. You see the stripes going up and down, right? The smooth. Okay. So I'm going to get my paintbrush. And what if I get some white in his hat or his scarf? White won't hurt anything. So just stab your white paint like you're mad. Stab! And now we're going to outline it right by his cheek. We're going to smash our paintbrush like this. And as soon as you touch your canvas, don't paint yet, your paintbrush goes boop, right? It opens. But then I take that one hair that sticks out, and that's what I outline the cheek with. So I land in her face, smash! And I sneak up. Oh, one hair touches, and I go whoosh. Perfect outline. Now you do it. You do it. See if it's true. You smash, then sneak up, and see if one hair can touch the pencil. For you, it's a pencil. For me, I use this Sharpie so you can see it better. Did you do it? Well, didn't you outline that good? Good job. And then all the way up to the hat. Ooh, I got it on the line. Is that bad? No, it's not bad. It's just white paint. Now I'm going to go up and down. And I'm going to try to get the whole thing wet, white, and shiny. Okay? So I have to stop and get more paint. And I just go up. Yeah. Oh, and they all overlap. There's no spaces, you know? There's no space in between like that. And I just go up and down, up and down, up and down, up. Oh, I can hear it get dry. Scratchy. Oh, no paint. More paint. Poke. And then I go from the hat to the scarf. From the hat. Oh, bye eye. It's not gone. Look. You can still see it. See? No worries. Okay? So I get more paint. Poke. I don't think I need to paint yet, but whatever. From the hat to the scarf. From the hat to the scarf. You know how I can tell if I miss a spot? It's not shiny. Oh, look at if I use both sides of my paintbrush. I pull down and I flip my paintbrush over. There's paint on the other side. Oh, it got dry. Listen. Scratchy. More paint. Poke! Up, down, up, down. It's making stripes, but it won't. You will see how it doesn't matter. See how it looks like ruffled potato chips and it looks like lumpies? You don't have to smooth it. It's just, we're going to paint over it blue. Remember the blue part? And then how far did you get? Am I beating you? I got all the way to the nose. Hey, Jasmine, can you pull your painting a little closer to you? Looks like you're reaching really far. Just pull the whole cardboard. Yeah, pull the cardboard towards you. Towards you. Pull the whole thing. There. Closer. There. That's comfier. Okay, now I'm going to get more paint. Stop! Okay, I'm gonna make it to the other cheek. Who's beating me? Okay. Oh, okay. From the scarf to the hat, from the scarf to the hat, from the scarf to the hat, and then it's dry again. More paint. Oh, I'm sneaking up to the other cheek. How fast should I go? I'm gonna go slow because I'm gonna sneak up and let one hair touch the cheek. Did it? Did I beat you? Ooh. No, you guys are like waiting. You're like bored with me. Right? Up, down, up, down, up, down. We don't care. I know. Let me explain. You're a bulldozer and you push your paint around. You push it over there and you push it over there. You know how crayons are scribbles, right? And markers? It's because it comes out one line at a time, like this. You know, and you just have to scribble trying to get more color out. Well, paint's so thick, you push paint and pull paint like that because it's thick, like frosting. Okay, who's ready? Ready to decorate it? Nice. Who went back and felt like they had to touch it 2 times? It totally won't hurt nothing. Just smoothing your paint won't hurt nothing. What if I got some in the hat? So, it's white. Okay, now where's your baby blue you made? Baby blue. Where's your baby blue? Smells like paint. It's actually a happy smell for me because when I smell paint, I'm doing something creative. Okay, so now what are we trying to do? What again, lady? What is the lady saying? Okay, Pixie. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. Pixie. So I'm saying we're going to decorate this baby blue right here in the corner. But then I take my paintbrush and I try to push it all the way to here. Will that be enough paint to paint the whole thing blue? No, on purpose. So it goes very blue, but then without stopping, no spaces between them, I just go like this, up and down, up and down, up and down, and I start to run out of blue paint and I don't even care. I am trying to run out of blue paint. Oh, by the time I get to the nose, it's practically invisible. Don't stop. What if I drop off a speck of blue? It'll be a perfect fade. Okay, those are just my words. Now let's watch, okay? So now I'm gonna get my baby blue. And I'm just gonna stab it. Just
with my
question?
I can't remember because I was trying to get the white off.
Oh, you don't have to get the white off. We're gonna make a new color. Okay, now I'm gonna get I'll always let you know when you clean our paintbrush. Now I'm gonna poke. You don't have to scoop, just poke. I got blue. There's a nice little shot, stab, like you're mad. I got it. Okay, now we're gonna make it's only 2 fingers big, this little dark area, not big. We're gonna moosh this blue in the cheek, and just smush it in. Don't go anywhere with it. We're gonna mix it with the white paint and we just go moosh, 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 moosh. Oh, there's a new color. I changed its color. Now you do it. But I stayed right there. 1 paintbrush big. Because we're going to try to get it to travel over there.
I'm moving my paint because now half of it is now of the.
Okay, now we're going to go like this and let's see if we can make it. Watch me. Did you make a new color? It's in your paintbrush. That's a new baby blue color. Now, no stoppies. So you have to go really close together, you know. And from the hat to the scarf, from the hat to the scarf, and no spaces or there'll be a white space, right? So they overlap like we're vacuuming or mowing the lawn. And I'm going to run out of blue paint and I don't care and I don't stop all the way to that check. So I'm trying to run out of paint. You ready to watch me? Watch me do it first. Okay, here I go. I smoosh my paintbrush and I go from the hat to the scarf, from the hat to the scarf, from the hat to the scarf, from the hat to the scarf. Oh, it's already baby blue. Look at that. I'm running. From the hat to the scarf, above her head. Oh, I got some in the hat. I don't even care. Oh, look at me. Look. I'm running out. It's turning white. Should I stop? No, don't stop. I dropped off a speck of blue into the cheek. Oh, how many color values do I have? Dark, medium, light, lighter, lightest, white. Can you do that? Yes. Now you try it.
My paintbrush has too much baby blue.
Okay, Go ahead and try. Yours will be a version of mine, right? It won't be exactly like mine. Can you go back and get more blue? No, you cannot. You are trying to run out of blue. It's a shadow that disappears. It fades away. Oh, but you have to go all the way to the top of the hat to the chin, because if you stop in between, the shadow is like in her face. So we go all hide the little stop and goes in her scarf and in her hat like this. And then what if I go and try to touch more? What color is in my paintbrush? That's not the same color as I ended with. See? Look, I touched it again and there was a different color in my paint. Wipe it off with my finger. But it's dangerous to go after we've done a fade to go and try to touch things again because you're dropping off more paint. Does that make sense? So if you touch it too much, what color do you get? One color, baby blue. We are trying to go dark baby blue, running out of baby blue, almost gone baby blue, disappear, and look at the good texture you get. Now look at yours and look at mine. Did it do it? Darkest in the cheek, lightest in the face, almost nothing? Yes. Okay, now we can do the tummy. You ready? Oh, and by the way, tummy, this is a mistake. Don't look at that. I made a boo-boo. But the tummy is this big rectangle, right? But it also goes under the scarf. I always forget about this, so I'm warning you. But it's up from the scarf off the page, from the scarf off the page, and then under, like that. Okay, so there's blue in my paintbrush a little bit. So I don't want that. I want to get white. So I have to lick it off. No. I'm going to squeeze my paintbrush with a paper towel and get that blue out. Get out of my paper. Did it. See? And what's in my paper towel? All that baby blue. See? I don't need water. I warned you about water. If water gets in your paintbrush and you press like this, the drip of water slides across your painting and erases your paint. These are water soluble paint, so water's kind of our enemy. We're only washing it between red and green because of that poo-poo color. Okay, get rid of this. Okay, now I can do the tummy. So I get my white paint. Step. Ready? Step. And I go, oh, I'm going to have to bounce up and down off the easel. The easel doesn't care. You can get your easel all painty. So I go from the scarf, from that line, and let me outline. Who remembers how to outline? I land my paintbrush in her tummy and smash. Now I can see one hair touches the sharp. I did it. Can you do it? Now you do it. Remember that? Smash your paintbrush and it opens. And I sneak up and one hair. Yes, that's how good we are. You're doing a good job. I can see you paint. I can see it. Okay, then the rest, look, it has a tinge of baby blue in it, but we don't care because we're going to add blue. Right? Now I'm going to go from the scarf, and what if I get it in the scarf? Doesn't matter. So I go scarf off the page, scarf off, and then underneath this part. Hey, that's right. Look at how much space I have this time. Wait, something's wrong with mine. I don't have two squares like you have. I'm going to draw mine on there. Look at, you have this part. Right? Now ours match. Okay. Now I get my white. So I go up to that line that I just drew and then under the scarf. Right? Okay, so step. And now I go, ooh, I got blue in it. Now I go from the scarf off the page. Oh, it's getting my easel all dirty. So up, down, and then I can hear it get dry and scratchy, so I need more paint. Up to that first, slow down, I'm getting close to the line, slow. Okay, got it. Now you do it. See, now that you've done it once, you totally trust yourself. What a good brain you have. And then if you have sleeves, push up your sleeves. I worry about paint. Brenda, you're doing a good job. I can see it from here. I love it. Push up your sleeves. No paint on your sleeves. Ew. Paint is real. Okay, now, oh, what about underneath the scarfy part? Ready? Brenda, keep going. And then I'm going to go under this part. Under. Because I always forget it. Because it's still part of her tummy that's showing up behind the scarf. Okay, there. Oh, let me see if it's all shiny. Did I miss a spot? Not shiny. Means I didn't have no paint right there? Oh, get the bottom. Okay. So you can't tell. White on white. How are you supposed to tell if you painted it? Because it's shiny. Okay, now, where's Baby Blue? We need Baby Blue's help. How come? Look at what we're doing. Who thinks this is going to come out better this time? Because we know how to fade. It's very blue, right? Then it goes less blue, running out of blue, and then this. And then this was on my finger, and that's how that got blue. That was an accident. Don't look at that. Okay, so I go, okay, Baby Blue. I stab it like I'm mad. So I just go, stab. I got some. Okay. But I can't go traveling with it till I make that first color first. It's one finger big, one paintbrush big, and I'm just going to decorate the side, and I just go up, down, smushy, smash, mix the blue with my white, up and down, and I can touch the easel. The easel doesn't care. Now you do it. So it's going to be a blue thing. There goes Brianna. She's looking good. Okay, now I want to fade that. So what color is my paintbrush? This. I'm going to try to make this disappear in her tummy like a magic trick. So no spaces, so you have to overlap everything, right? So I go, okay, up from the scarf to the floor, from the scarf to the floor, from the scarf. And ooh, it's already baby blue. I'm going slow because I like it slower. Oh, look at, it's even lighter. It's practically white and I don't care. No stoppies. I get to the line. And then what do I have to do the end? Bottom. I did it! Dark, medium, lighter, lightest white. I did a shadow. 3D. Did you have a dark area, a medium area, a light area, and then there's no lines in between? I know you did. So there. Okay, that is a fade. So let's look, let's review. True. Still true. Okay, now we have to, we're going to do the background, and there's blue and white in our paintbrush. No. I get a paper towel. And I just put it in the corner because I can use the same paper towel lots of times. But I just fold it over and I just stretch it and squeeze it. Not water. How come? Water is dangerous to water paint. So I just give it in there. Most of it's out, right? And then there's a big, look how much your paintbrush holds. That is crazy, right? There. That's perfect amount. I just squeeze and pinch it out like that. Now we get to find gray purple. Who's got gray purple? You thought, what is this? She got an accident and mixed our colors. Well, purple by herself will dry almost a dark blackish purple. Calm down, right? If I mixed it with white, it would turn lavender. Right? But if you mix any color with gray, it actually comes out to a soft color of that. So if I mix red and gray, it's a soft red. If I mix green and gray, it's a soft green. Blue and gray, a soft gray, a grayish blue, right? It won't turn baby colors, pastels, okay? So we can open that. Yeah, question.
Do we put the lids on the other paint?
The baby blue one for sure. Yeah, you could put the lids on them. Because the baby blue one, you can use that to decorate rocks or something, but that's all for this painting. Okay, now I don't have to use my stick to stir it. You know why? Because we're painting the whole background this color, so we can get the color all over the bristles now. So stirry with your paintbrush. Ooh, look what color it becomes. A soft grayish purple, so yummy. And I scoop and I press it against the sides to get some off the side. Ooh, squish it against the side. Look at the good color I got. And then scrape it along the side. Scrape. Oh, good color. Still smells like paint. Good job. Okay. Now remember how we outlined on the cheek, right? But now the snowman is in front of the background. So they have to touch. You're going to have the background touch her face. So she looks like she's in front. So I'm going to blob of paint on my paintbrush. I don't even care, right? And I'm going to smash my paintbrush, not touching yet. But I'm going to be in the background. So everybody pause and look up. Watch me do it. Don't just listen to my words. Watch me do it, Sydney. I'm going to go smash. Now I'm going to sneak up. And what's the one hair that's going to touch everything? No scribbling. I push my paint. Oh, pushing. Perfect outline. Perfect. Oh, and then it got dry. That's okay. I get more. Stab. And then I smash next to it. Sneak up again. Stripe. No, you do it. So stay in the background, smash, and open your paintbrush. Now you can see the one hair that's going to outline, and it works every time. Now you do it. Hey, Manuel, it looks like you're painting in outer space. That's super fun.
You can change the background.
Yeah, I should, because mine's boring.
You press the more options that have the day buttons, then you'll see change background.
Fun! Okay, who did that? Who thought that was easier than you thought it was going to be? Can you go all the way down to the ground? And what happens when it acts dry? More paint. If you get a lot of paint and push, a nice thick bead of paint squishes out, right? It makes a smooth edge. Now let's go around the whole thing. So I have a trick though. Watch. Everybody pause and look up. Start from the top of his hat and fall down. Going with gravity is way easier for your hand. Pushing up makes a lot of mistakes when you start doing this because your arm is stupid heavy. So you just go, oh, smash. Oh, wee. With gravity is so, oh, I ran out. It's so much easier. Now you do it. Wee. I connected them. And should we go scrub? Nope. We're outlining right now. So we're just worried about a nice, smooth line touching snowman. That one hair that squishes out and does that trick. Now we go like this. Super easy. Over the top. Now I have to go finish the rainbow over his hat. But look, I tuck under his hat and off his cheek, and then it's over. Right? Because look. What's right there? The triangle? That's part of the scarf. So you just kind of go do the cheek and fall off. Right there. Whoop. It's like this is where the dangly little poof goes. Look, the dangly little poof. Right? Dangly poof. So I go whoop, whoop. So look at mine. Look where I went. I went around the hat, tuck, and touched her cheek and fell off. Remember, a nice, smooth background is best. No scribbly scribblies yet. Because once you have a good outline, your brain will not go outside the outline. Okay, now I can paint the whole rest of it. Everything that's background, just go up and down, right? So the direction's all the same, right? And fill it in all the way off the page. Now I just stab my grade and get a whole bunch. Push and shove and push and shove and push and shove. Push and shove and push and shove and push and push. Oh, it gets dry very quickly. Stab your paint. And then, are we scribbling? No, we are pushing the paint and pulling the paint. Push. Yep. So if it's not pushing and pulling, there is not enough paint on your paintbrush. It's frostiness. Lots of paint. The thick paint is what makes it not see-through. Right, so just keep getting more paint. Don't push around a dry paintbrush. That's a waste of time. Just get more paint and then shove. And then more paint and then shove. Peanut butter, right? If your peanut butter runs out, do you make it thinner and thinner? No, just get more.
I'm done with the purple thing.
Okay, just resting. Remember, get paint and push it and pull it. It's not tiny scribbles like a crayon. You just push this. Your paintbrush opens really big. We learned that. And you can make it to a giant paintbrush and go. Who sees the white lines coming through? I don't love it. I can see the canvas peek through. Who wants to do a second coat? A second layer, right? So get your, but this time you have to do it softer. Remember how hard we were doing it? Right? Well, that keeps scratching the paint off. So when we put our second coat on, can you just do it softer, soft, and see if we can't get rid of some of those white lines so I get more paint. My table's right here. So I get more paint and I'm just like, oh, softer does get rid of them. More paint, but softer. And look, it comes a darker, soft. Oh, you know when it takes it off is when I land. Oh, soft. I'm going in one direction. See, up and down seems to scratch. Going in one direction is smoothier. Is smoothier a word? It should be. Okay, I'm going in one direction, smooth, as soft as I can. Just, oh, look at that white stripe. That just scratched the paint right off. Okay, more paint and softer. Okay, okay, softer. Oh, keeps doing it. Why is that doing that? Stop it.
I accidentally got purple on the hat.
Oh, we're going to paint the hat. Look what red will cover that up. No problem. Who keeps getting a stripe?
Am I doing the red, miss?
What?
Am I doing the red?
I can't see. What?
I'm doing the red now.
No, you're not. We're not doing that. We're going to follow directions. I have a plan. Okay, now I have this purple paintbrush, right? And it's got all this paint in it. But last time I used this napkin. Look how much room I have on this napkin. Right? I can use another corner and squeeze the purple out. Ew, it got on my fingers. But I don't care because it comes off like Elmer's glue when it gets wet. It won't come off your clothes because it dries like glue, but it comes off of fingers like glue. You just get it wet and it comes right off. It won't come off of clothes. It's just so irritating. It turns to glue. Oh, because the word acrylic means plastic, right? Acrylic nails. So they're plastic. So when it dries, it becomes plastic, right? Look at that hard piece right there. Plastic.
I may have accidentally put my brush in water.
Okay, just get it really, really, really dry. We don't want a drip to come out. That's the scariest part. Okay, who's ready to do a red hat? Oh, no, lied. We have to do her white puff. right? But look at mine. Look how there's a little bit of that grayish purple peek through. It's like built-in shadows, right? So it's about as big as your fist, right? And it's hanging off of this little end, and it's a circle. So I'm just gonna, oh, I've closed my white. Open your white. Who told me to close my white? It's your fault. No, just kidding. Okay, now I'm gonna get my white poke. And I'm just gonna put an outline, but made out, it's a fluffy. So how do you get the texture of fluffy with a paintbrush? Scratchy, scratchy? No. How about poke, 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 poke? That's fluffy texture, because texture matters as much as color to tell us what the shape is. So it's about as big as a hand. So I'm just gonna make, question?
I still have a bunch of purple.
Oh, it's gonna look like a shadow, a built-in shadow if it comes through. Watch this. Now I'm gonna make a circle. Pokey, pokey, pokey. I just wanted, okay, I made a circle. Now you do it. And look at my fist fits in it. Kind of falls off the page a little bit. Doesn't matter. It's the fluffy thing that hangs off the hat. You know, poke, poke, poke. Make a little circle.
There's a lot of purple on it though.
It won't hurt nothing. You squeezed it out and it makes a shadow. Because how many color values makes 3D? 3. So if any purple shows, it's a shadow. And pure white would be all the way bright. Right? Okay, now, uh-oh, my purple's still wet. Is that going to hurt nothing? No. I get my white and I just fluff it in. Okay, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it. Oh, purple came out. Ooh, is that bad? No, because those are pieces of shadow. But I can't touch it twice because it will just become baby purple, right? So I'm just gently adding white, and the purple's this happy accident. I give it permission, but I'm not trying to mix it in. Oh, poke, 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 poke. There. See, I got white pieces, purple pieces. But what if I just keep doing this? What color will it be? Baby purple. Boring. Nobody will care. I actually like that I got purple pieces and pure white pieces because I'm lucky like that. All right for you. All right for you. That's the dangly little hat bit, right? The ding, ding, the little hat. Now I'm going to clean my paintbrush. Pinch. Where's my paper towel? Okay. Just to get that. Oh, because we're going to do red. And I don't want the white on here. It'll make pink. We're going to do the red hat. So I just squeeze that off. Really far.
I need purple, white, and baby blue.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm telling you all the instructions you need. So just follow my instructions. If you do something different, that's where the confusion happens. Okay, now we're going to do our red hat. And this is very confusing. Okay, so everybody look. Very important. This is the red hat. That is the green part. You think it makes sense? People get so confused. So it starts off real skinny and pointing like a little triangle, like an ice cream cone right here. And then it goes, I'm a rainbow of red. But look at what's inside there. We're going to make a little bit of reddish black. You see it? That's how I'm going to get 3D. So I have reddish black and pure red, right? 3D. Okay, but I also have this little rim. And it's actually bigger than that. But what happens? It has to be dry when we go to do this. Because can green and red mix? It'll make brown, disgusting color. So it's actually bigger than this. But I want my green to overlap my red a little bit. And I end up always covering it up too much. I don't know why. I just do. So do you guys see your pencil line on his forehead? Do you still see yours? Yeah? Okay? Because look at how ratty the top is. That looks terrible. Well, we're about to get rid of it. So who cares? Okay, so now open your red. Oh, put the lid on your gray purple. Done with that one. Bye. Okay. Now I need my lid. I don't know why. I always smell the paint. Okay, now, question?
I I still have some white.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. Look where the color wheel is, right? This is how you always know if it's going to make poop, right? So purple's here, red's right here. Will they make an ugly color? No. If it was over here, danger. But they're close to each other. No, they'll be fine. They're not making an ugly color. Okay, so I'm going to get my red, and I'm not going to poke it hard. I just need some. So I'm just gentle. I just give it a little poke. Just a little bit on the end. Just a little bit. Now you do it. Poke. Did you get it? A little bit of red. Poke. Right? Where is this little, and we're going to go like this. And we're going to give them a headband, right? Pokety, 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 pokety. But they all have to touch or they'll look like circles, right? And then as you run out of paint, let me show you. This is fun. As you run out of paint, these little hairs come out and makes your hat look fluffier. We might even do it twice just to make sure. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I get on the pencil. I'm covering up part of the ugly top of the ugly face, right? So I'm like, Look at the little ratty parts hang down. I'll show you up close. Look at that. Looks fluffy. Okay, I get excited. And then right on the line. Oh, some of my head is still wet. That makes it look lighter. I don't care. Okay, now you do it. Look as I start to run out of paint, how much fluffier it looks. What? Okay, more paint. A little tiny poke. Okay, don't get too much or it becomes a crazy, disgusting, dripping mess. Pokety, 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 pokety. Question.
I'm glad that we are just like poking it because
it's easy.
You have them look at my painting.
Love it. Do the whole rainbow. It looks like a rainbow over his head.
Look at this. Half of my face is blue. If we were like going up and down, this one makes it purple.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to pass one more time, even though I have no more paint on my paintbrush, just for the fluffies. So I'm going to touch it again. Just see if I can get more fluffies. Oh, look at the little fluffies hanging down. Oh, more fluffy. Oh, look, I got more fluffs. Little danglies. It's from the having my no paint on my paintbrush, dry, ratty paintbrush, made little fluffies. Oh, she's a fluffy hat. So it looks all big, right? Does it stay that big? No. Why? Because green goes on top and it's very hard to get the green without, it's a trick. It'll be dry by the time we do it, but it's every time I almost cover all the red. I don't know. Okay, now we could get more red. Who's ready? Okay, I see people painting. So now I'm going to get red. Poke! And now, okay, this is the green part. Don't be confused. We're going to skip this because we can't paint the green part till red is dry or it'll make ew. So it's this little rainbow part, right? I'm a little rainbow. But we're going to outline it first. And I'm going to outline it on the background because the hat is in front of the background. But the purple's a little wet right there. Is that bad? No, purple and red are completely good friends. And it looks like a shadowy red. Looks like we planned it. So we just go, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, oh, I'm on top of both the white and the purple at the same time. So, ooh, here comes the wet purple part I was noticing. See it? It totally looks good. I don't even care. So if there's no white spot. Oh, ooh, I like it. Okay, more red. Let me give another poke. Starting to toe purple. Okay, there. Oh, fluffy. And I'm going to pass 2 times. How come? 1 time is for the color. Second pass. Now you do it. You do it. Second pass is to make it fluffy. Okay. So I did first pass was I put the red down. Second pass, look at the little stick outs of fluff I'm getting. Because I don't have very much paint on my paintbrush. So it's just the rattiness of my paintbrush. Woo! That looks good. You're jealous of me. You're jealous. Because I'm making red and purple. You're so mad at me. Okay. Okay, wait. Oh, bottom line, right? Because it is that rainbowy thing. More paint. So I go, all right. Remember, skip this middle part. It's going to be green. I say that a lot because I've seen disasters. So I'm trying to prevent a disaster. Now, I do this rainbow. I did it. I did it. Now you do it. I bet you can already guess what's going to happen next. So boring. We're going to fill that in with red paint. So if you're ready, just get some red paint, poke, and fill it in. Pokety, pokety, pokety. How come? The texture of the hat is pokety, pokety. We could scribble, 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 but that's the wrong texture, right? So it's pokety, 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 pokety. Oh, fluffy hat, fluffy hat, fluffy hat. Fluff, 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 fluff. Oh, there's paint on the other side of my paintbrush. Excellent. Okay. Oh, look at this big blob of red right there. Looking good. Pokety, 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 pokety. And this is when your arm will tire. You know why? Your arm is over your head and you're asking your shoulder muscle to hold up your arm. It only takes a minute. Just don't complain about your arm. As soon as you put your arm down, it will go away. It happens. Because we don't usually put our arm over our head for very long. Ever. Never. So, no biggie. It goes away. And then go hunting. If you see any white pieces, you need to get rid of them. Get out of here, white. What are you doing here? Goodbye. Goodbye. There. No white parts left. Get out of here. Well, it's just red. And I don't love it because it's that 3D. This is not 3D. I do not love it. How many color values for 3D? 3. Dark, medium, light. So we could put brown and make a brown red, right? But when I did it, I thought it wasn't dark enough. I want to use black. But here's the problem. Black is very dark. And if you put too much black, the whole thing becomes black. And you're like, wow, black is powerful. So we just want some black, some. So can you find your black? Where's my black? We're actually going to use our finger. Okay, just your fingertip, because this will pick up too much. If I go like that, it'll get a huge glob, but my fingerprint will get just some. Does that make sense? It's how much paint you get. So I'm just going to touch my black poke. There.
I'm going to put my brush, I just stick it in my cup.
No, just sit it on the table. You have a tablecloth. Okay, finger. I'm holding mine. Okay, and remember when we put the dark in the corner and let it run out that way? We're going to do the same trick. We're going to drop off this black on my finger. And I'm going to drop it off right here like it's a book. Get off my finger. Ew. There. Get off my finger. Who feels like they didn't get enough? You want to do it again? Yeah. Look at how much I got. Right? It's a boogie of black. Right? A boogie of black. Okay. Now I have to lick off my finger. No! Use a paper towel. Pinchy, pinchy, wipey, wipey. You can stick your finger in the water too and wipey, wipey. There! Get off my finger. Okay. Okay, now how do you make... Oh, bye, black. Now how do you make a shadow? Right? We want it to fade. So I need to make it the darkest dark, reddish dark. Reddish black. Sorry. Reddish black right here in the corner. Then, watch me. Everybody pause and look up. I'm going to make a rainbow all the way near the top. And I'm going to run out of black ran out. And then I pick it up right here again, because this is where I leave the color. Pick it up. Then I start walking with it as another rainbow. I should be running out of black now. And then try to pick up as much as I can and walk it across. So those are my words. Can you imagine it? But first we have to make the color. So we're going to hop up and down on this black right in the corner and see if we can't mix it into our paintbrush. Ooh, I'm making reddish black, I'm making reddish black, I'm making reddish black, I'm making red. Ooh, now look what's in my paintbrush. Reddish black is in my paintbrush. See? And this is our shadow. But should I make polka dots as I walk across here? No. They're going to touch. So I go hop, hop, and I let them touch. Hop, hop. Does that make sense? There's not like spaces. Okay, as the tallest rainbow, closest to the top, I'm just going to go hop, 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 hop. And oh, look, it's almost disappearing already. Red is eating all my black. Oh, it's running out. It's running out. It's running out. It turned to nothing. Now you do it. See, it's very dark at first, and then it gets lighter, 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 lighter. And look at the good texture it makes. It makes a very interesting texture. Did you do it? Did you travel with it and give it permission to run out? Excellent. Okay, now I would like to do it again in the row underneath that. Where is the paint I'm going to get? Look right here. Everybody pause. I already made the color, but it's not on my paintbrush anymore. So I have to hop up and down on it and pick it up in my paintbrush. I got it. I got it. Now I can go walking with it. The row underneath that. Walking, walking, walking. Oh, it's running out. It's running out. Oh, it's not as black as the last one. Exactly. Woo! Now you do it. See? 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 Wait! I want to do a third row. I haven't hit the bottom of the red yet, so it's not in my paintbrush anymore. So where am I going to get some blackish red? I hop up and down on this little color that we made. Soak it in my paintbrush, and then go traveling. Oh, very last row. Look at it's almost invisible. I don't even care, because black, when it dries, she dries very dark. Let me show you. Everybody pause. Look how dark she dries. It was so dark, I had to add more red polka dots. So don't worry about your black. She will dry very, very dark. Because you don't know that about black? I do. She's very, very, very aggressive. You're just like, calm down, black. Like that. Okay, now we're going to do there's two more pieces of red. Look at, this, it looks, it's the fold, right, of a two-colored scarf. And then this piece looks like a chair, but it's the scarf underneath the knot. I don't know, right? They're just shapes. So I don't really want the black in here right now. I'm gonna lick it off. No! This one's filthy. I need a new paper towel. Squeeze. Pinch out the black. Oh my gosh, look what a pretty color it is. It's a deep, deep red. Love. Red's my favorite color, you can tell. I wear it. Okay. So, weird shape. And do we have to get all of it out perfect? No, we're just using red again. So I get my red. Let's just pokety the shape for our brain. Oh! This goes past her face. Look what I did. I got paint all over the triangle. So it's going to get erased right now. So who cares? Right? But it looks like an ice cream cone on her side. Right? So it goes uphill, the side, and flat on the bottom. That makes sense? Yeah. The shape of the thing. Texture. Who's getting good at texture pokey? I know. Pokety. Nobody even feels like they need to scribble anymore. Even though scribbles faster, it doesn't have good texture. Alexis, I see you. Messy hand. Okay, now I'm going to do the chair. Why is she talking about the chair? It's this weird shape. Remember I had to draw mine on? It's like a box. Remember we painted right here? And then it has a back to it. It actually...
Why is it triangle shape?
Oh, because if I did it super fast, that's what it looks like. Because I draw these. Okay, it all works no matter what. So it's a triangle shaped back for your chair. So I get red, book, and I go, all right, I guess this square on the under, like that ish, right? Now you do it. Does it have to look like? No, it's an idea because it's not really a chair. Our brain thinks it's a scarf when we're done, right?
Is it the one that's under the other square?
And then we already know what's going to happen because we did this one, right? So I go, oh, let's red that in. Pokety poke. Get more red. Poke. And fill it in. And go hunting for the white stuff. No white stuff showing. Look at that. It's just staring at me. Get it.
See, is it the box underneath the...
Yes. Can you see this? Right here, it looks like a little tiny square with a back on it. It just looks like a chair. Looks like a chair. Look, I'll show you on the original painting, right? You're like, what? Oh, it's a scarf. This is the knot. This is the green scarf instead of front of the red scarf. Got it.
I may be making brown.
But it's a shape. So our brain's like, what? But then when it's done, you go, oh, the shape is actually something else.
I think I might be making brown because I didn't know we had to do that shape.
Oh, I got out of frame. Sorry. I was leaning and looking. Okay. Is that 3D? Because that looks just like red. That is not 3D. That's so boring. Now decorate the little box on the bottom. Oh, look on the very bottom. I'm a little square with a little back on it. It's just an idea of a thingy. Some of you got done with that very fast. It made total sense to your brain. But that is just red. Now that you look at your hat, isn't that better? It's dark, medium, light. Alexis, is that Grandpa? You say hi. Hi, Grandpa. Okay, so now look at your hat, how much better it looks with some... Oh, what did he say? He said hi? Okay, well, this does not have anything interesting to look at. It's just flat. So I need my black with my finger. I'm going to drop off half of my finger goo in this and then half down here because these are way smaller. Does that make sense? So I'm just going to touch my black. Ew. Right? But then I put one poke in this corner, which looks just like that corner. But then what's left on my finger goes down the side for a shadow. Right? Then there. Now you do it. So this little thingy got some, and that got some. Shadow! Right?
Is there supposed to be red on our finger now?
Yeah, it's kind of a mix. But we can wipe it off. Don't pick your nose right now. Gross! Okay, wipe off your finger. You can use your water to wipe better if you really hate it. Some people really hate that, but I'm so used to paint, it doesn't bother me at all. I'm so used to be painting. Okay, now, wait. We already done this once before. So this was, what does she want us to do? Now you understand it. We do this, and you're like, shut up, lady. I got this. Okay? So I have to make the reddish black first. Pokety poke. And I'm pushing reddish black into my paintbrush. See? Now I can play with it. It's in my paintbrush. Now you do it. You don't have to add any color. We're smashing the red in our paintbrush with the black that's in the corner. Oh, new color. Now we get to travel with it. Can we do it in like little stripes? 1, 2, 3, right? But every time you want to get more black, where do you get it from? Here, right? So I go, okay, traveling first row. Up, 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 up. Oh, mine barely shows, right? But what do I know? Does black darken when it dries? Yes. So I'm not going to freak out. And then I touch it, the blackish red again, so I can make another row. And then I go and soak up all the blackish red so I can make another row. And they look like the knitting rows in a scarf. See how you are? So how many versions of did you get some dark areas, some medium areas, and some light? What if some red got nothing? That's your medium color. Dark, medium, light would be, dark would be the reddish black. This would be red this would be red by herself, right? So red by herself is fine. Now how about down here? We have to turn this into reddish black, okay? Smash, 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 smash. There. Ooh. My paintbrush is so light. Now you do it. I already had to put the black on there. I don't need more. I can just smoosh it in.
Miss Pixie, I accidentally got a little bit of red on like the scarf that was supposed to be green.
And don't worry about it. By the time we go back, the red will be dry and you can put the green on top. See? Like you could even make this a round bump. It will be dry. Okay, now I have to travel across up and down, right? What's in my paintbrush? This blackish red. So how about if we go up and down rows? So this row is very, 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 very black. Second row going up and down will be less black, less black, less black, running up and down. There. Dark, medium, light, lightest. So we shadow and highlight exactly using running out of paint inside of another color of paint. But you see why there's no way we could have decorated the forehead red like that? No, it would have been a mess. We were still learning. That would have made a mess, right? So now we can put this paintbrush in our cup and wash out the reddish black. I have to pause and go get more napkins. I'm out of napkins. You keep going. Wash out your paintbrush. Okay, I got napkins. Because drippity drippity, ew, messy, messy. So up, I just hop my paintbrush up and down like this. Everybody knows how to do this, right? And then it's gonna pour out and make you really mad, but squeeze the water, and I swear it just landed on my floor, but luckily I have a tarp. And then I can do it one more time if I want. But the water is red, so is it ever gonna come perfectly clean? No. But mostly I'm just trying to get most of the red out, because what color is this paintbrush for? Next, green. So we just like most of the red out, right? That's all. And then, ew, that's disgusting. Get out of here. So now while red is drying, we get to do face. Yay! And then just squeeze your paintbrush out, get it all dry, and set it on the table. So we don't have to dry it out when it's time to grab it for green. So squeeze out all the extra water. Water is our enemy. Okay, see, very dry. Now I can just rest it on my table for when it's her turn again. Now, where's Itty Bitty Just Born paintbrush? There she is. Isn't she the just right size for doing things like this? Just right size, not too big. And because she's little, she can't hold very much paint. We've been playing with the big paintbrush and lots of paint. This one, you go poke and there's like not very much paint on here. It's very weird. Okay, so we're gonna do the nose first because her nose is orange and our paintbrush is still clean. If we did black first, you'd get blackish nose, right? So we're gonna do the orange first. But do you remember when I told you how to outline with a paintbrush, right? So we're gonna land everybody pause and look up. We're gonna land our paintbrush right in the middle of the nose, and your paintbrush will do what? Right, it'll open, and then you sneak up and do the Sharpie. But here's the thing. You were born a human. It's your parents' fault because they were humans. But humans cannot make a perfect circle, right? But you know what humans can do? Rainbows and smiles. And rainbows and smiles makes a circle. But if you go like this, circle, oh shoot, I ruined it. I need to make it bigger. Whoops, I made it too big. Oh, it's crooked. It just keeps bigger and bigger and bigger as you try to fix it. But if you go rainbow, more paint, smile, you'll be perfect. So find your orange. Orange. Smells like paint. And just stab it. Okay, and that's all the paint she can pick up. Whatever. Right? Whatever. Okay, now I'm going to go, and I don't want to look at my Sharpie, so I'm going to go slightly above my Sharpie. But I land in her nose, and let me go closer. Right? And I land in her nose. Smash! Oh! Now I can see the one hair that's going to go rainbow. And then it gets dry. So I have to get orange again. Stab. Otherwise, it won't be thick. And I go smash, smile. And I was only staring at that outside hair the whole time. I go boop and stare at that one and go rainbow. And then I get more paint. And then I go smile. Now you do it. Smash, rainbow, smash, smile. I can still see my Sharpie. I'm going to go, whoa, rainbow. Okay, I have to tell myself rainbow too. If I try to make a circle, I ruin it every time. Rainbow, then smile. And get more paint before you do the smile part, because otherwise you'll start scribbling thinking you're getting more paint out of it, but really you're just making a furry nose. And then once you have your rainbow and smile, how easy is it to fill it in? Oh my gosh, so easy. Scribble, scribble, done. And you didn't go outside the lines. How come? You have a perfect outline, and your brain will not go outside of a perfect outline. You have a trained brain from all those years of doing coloring books. Okay, well, that's not 3D. And this is a carrot, right? And it looks like a circle, but look at why it looks like a circle. I'm pointing at you. All you can see is the tip of my finger. But if I go like that, right? So it's pointing at us, and that's why it looks like a circle. It's an optical illusion. But look at this. I got a little bit of brown, and I just made a letter C and a smaller letter C, smaller letter C, smaller letter C, smaller letter C. It looks like a shadow. So it helps it land those ridges that are on the carrot. It helps for a little something, something. And which side of our painting turns out to be the dark side? Dark side, dark side, dark side, right? Dark side. So it's always this side. So where's brown? Do you think I'm going to need very much brown to do this teensy, teensy shadow? No. Can you find your brown? I just need a speck because I'm just decorating a teensy, teensy, teensy circle. So I just get...
Do we like that? Or
No, we're going to use that orange right now. Remember how you mix two colors, makes a new color? So how much brown do you think? Microscopic speck? I just got a speck. Okay, and I'm going to go, you guys know how to make a letter C, right? So it's the biggest letter C, smaller, 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 smaller. But nothing on this side. That's the bright side. See? Bright side is white. Okay. You want to watch me do it? I'm bring it close. So I just go, and it mushes into my orange, and I just go very dark C. then a lighter C after that, and then a smaller lighter C and a smaller lighter C, and basically it runs out, but I keep going smaller and smaller because brown also darkens when she dries. So it looks like there's only this one, but when it dries, all 5 of your C's will show up. You don't know that, but you can trust me. Now you do it. C, 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 very C, less C, less, small, 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 small. And even though you can't see it happening, it is dropping off some brown that's getting eaten up by your orange, and it will darken, and when it darkens, you'll be like, what? I barely put any, and it darkened like that. But that's what I know about paint, so you're borrowing what I know about paint right now and trusting me. Now I can clean my paintbrush. Ew. Get out of here, paint. Pinch. And we're going to use black next, so orange cannot be bothered by black, right? So find your black. And so we practiced on the nose. How do you make a circle? Right? I poke my paint, I land in the middle of the eyeball, and I open my paintbrush, and then I go rainbow, and then I get more paint, smile. Okay? So let me show you. Poke. I land in, and I stab hard, but that's all the paint she gets. So I go smash in her eye, and then I smash it so it will open, and then I push up, and I go rainbow, and then it runs out of paint. Do not do the smile part till you get more paint. And then I land in the middle of her eye and go smile. And then how easy it is to fill in. Super easy, smash, smash. Now you do it. Rainbow, smile, but not scribbly, scribbly. That'll be a furry eye, right? So it's, you use the one hair that sticks out for a smooth edge. You'll smash, right? Now you do it. Brenda, you do it. Don't be scared. You did it on the nose. We have proof that we can do it because we did it on the nose. Now who wants to do the other eyeball if you feel good about that? Right? So I just go pook, get more paint. I land in the middle of her eye, smash, rainbow. And then I do get more paint, pook, so I can do the smile, smile. Okay, I did, that was too big of a smile. A smile is bigger than my eye, so now I have to go back and slightly round it off. Oh my God. See, humans cannot make circles. Rainbows and smiles is all we can do. And it is a piece of coal, right? So do they have to match perfectly? No. Do they have to be perfectly round? No. It's a piece of coal or a rock that you found to make a snowman. So don't overthink it. Okay? It is a piece of coal that you found on the ground. Okay. Now I want to add little, what does my eyes have that yours don't have? Little highlights, right? So on Earth, all the animals on this earth have round eyes that are wet. I don't know. So in order to be a live round eye, it has to be wet. And look at the shine in my eye right now from my light, right? It's a little white fleck, right? But because my round eye is round, it's round, you can't put the highlight in the middle of the eye. That would be if I was dead and my eye was flat, the light would be in the middle. But my eye is round, so it's like a rainbow on the top. So I need a little, and you can't scrub it in, because what does black and white make? Gray. So it's just like a little dash, like that. So I get a poke of white paint. Watch me do it first, okay? And I'm gonna be on the top part of the black, not above it, on it, but on the top part, and I just go like a little dash. But I did it quickly, so it would be like a little rainbow. Oh, okay, I did it twice. Now you do it. And it's just a little.
Will I wipe off my brush?
Yeah, you can wipe off your brush, give it a little, and it will make it pointier. Now it's alive, and she has alive eyes.
Question?
Question?
Eyelashes to our snowman?
Ask me that again.
Can we add eyelashes to our snowman?
This is my advice. Clean your paintbrush as tiny as you can. You know, like this. Pinch, pinch, pinch. And then when you get your black, get it from the edge of your cup, like this. So it is a speck of speck of black. It's the thinnest amount you can get and as soft as humanly possible. You can only go up, up, up. You cannot go back down. You can only go up, okay? But that's eyelashes I don't recommend, but if you are a free person. Okay, so now I'm gonna get white. Oh, can I do the other eye? Matchy match. So I get a little bead. I got new paint, so it's a nice little bead. And I just touch the top of her eye and I go, dash. How come I do that so quick and fast? Because I'm afraid to scrub it in and make gray. That'd be gross. I'm sorry I was late, you guys, because we're going to go over by 15 minutes. I hope you can stay 15 minutes after 12. I hope that's fine. Okay. Lunch after. My bad. Computer drama. Okay, now here's the mouth. You guys ready? So the mouth, this paintbrush, did you see how little paint she could hold? It's like a speck, but she's the right size. So you cannot go like this. You'll run out of paint halfway and it'll be totally ugly. So we go like this. We get black paint, land in the middle of her mouth and only go up. Then I get more black paint, touch the middle of her mouth and go up. Okay, watch me. I poke my black paint. It doesn't matter how hard you poke. She can only hold that much paint. So everybody pause and look up. Everybody pause. Whatever you're doing, you can go back to. I land in her mouth and I push up. I just drive my car. But it's not enough to do the other side. I already wasted it all. So I have to get another poke, land in her mouth, and go up. Did I pick up my paintbrush at all? Did I scribble? No. I pushed uphill. Now you do it. It's just like tracing when you're in kindergarten and you had to trace those letters. You've done it. You just push up and then push up. And it is a stick, right? So what if it's a little bit wobbly? It's a stick. You found a stick in the snow and you put a stick smile. So don't overthink it.
Do we do the little edges right now?
Oh, and then, yes, sorry. And then it's a little letter Y. And these letter Ys represent every time, not these dimples, but when you pinch your mouth to do a grin, your mouth does this. And does a so these represent the little pinch when you're smiling. Makes little dimples right here. Because when you're mad, do you make those little dimples? Nope. So these are like little, like, are they mad? You can look at the corner of their mouth and find out. Okay, now we get to make his arm. He's waving. Look he's trying to say hi to you, and it's a stick.
I think this right now, the halfway smile, I think that's right for myself.
Okay, so now I'm going to get black. You guys ready? Everybody pause and look up. Now we're going to make the stick. It's in her body. It starts in her body, right? Because I stuck it in her body. And then it comes out and up into my purple, right? So this doesn't hold very much paint, so you're probably going to have to paint it more than one time. But what if the stick keeps getting thicker and thicker? So it's a stick. So I just land in her body and go up towards her hat. Oh, okay. Now you do it. It's a stick. It doesn't matter. She's going.
Did you use black or brown?
Black. I can even do it. Oh, when I did it twice, it got thicker. Ooh, I like it. I'm smoothing my paint. Nice. So some people like to put the W on the end of their stick for fingers, but sticks don't really look like this, right? So if we make real sticks, sticks never touch each other. right? So they put one on the bottom, then slightly higher, one above it, then slightly higher. And even the sticks, are they reaching out or up? Even the sticks are reaching up. So I can get some black, and I could put like one down here, and I'm like, I'm a twig. But I can't put one directly across from it. That would look like a fork. So I have to go higher up on the stick to do one right there. And then if I want to put another one, I have to do it on the other side. There. Bottom, higher, higher. And they go up. They don't go out. They go up. So they can say hi. So I put one on the bottom, and then on the other side of the stick, one on top, and then maybe one more. Wow, black is very boring. Black is so boring I could hardly stand it. So let's clean our paintbrush. And what are we going to do? We're going to make it 3D. Look at the original. What? It is black with brown stripes on it, and it looks like wood. And I'm going to float the brown on top. What if I scrub the brown in? That it'll just turn black, because black is more powerful than brown by a million. So now I just get my brown and I go stab, right? And I'm just going to go, I don't want to scrub. I'm just going to drive my, everybody pause and look up. I drive my car. Wait. Oh, look at the stripes. Autumn, I didn't pick up my paintbrush. It made natural black and brown stripes. Should I touch it more? I love it. Let me do this one. So the black parts are the darkest shadow. Oh, they like stripes of each other. They're streaking each other. The brown and the black streak, and then done. Don't touch it more or it just becomes black. I give it permission to have black strings and brown strings. Doesn't that look neato burrito? Black is my darkest, black brown is medium, and pure brown just sitting there is my light. Doesn't it look like wood? I know. It's like a trick. So good. Now we're ready to do our green. Can you find green? Let's put the lid on our orange and our red and our black. All we need is brown, green, and white. Brown, green, and white.
Can I go wash my hand real quick, Miss Pixie?
Yeah, but no, just wait. It's not gonna hurt nothing. It just feels tight. I wouldn't want you to miss anything. Okay, so now we're gonna put the green parts. Look, dry, dry. So it won't make the poo-poo color, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna get green. Where's my fluffy paintbrush? Can you find fluffy paintbrush? Okay, and we need green. And open. I'm gonna poke the green, poke. Ooh, I feel like that's too much. I wanna do the part where we're hanging down, touching the, the red, but this is where I always cover up the red because I do it too hard. But let me get some of this off. I'm just gonna, watch me, watch. I'm just gonna get some of it off there. So I only have a little bit left. Do that, just get some, just a little there. Now there's less on there. And I'm gonna turn my paintbrush upside down. Do you know why? Because I want my own hand will be in my way. So hold my, see how you can see me better? And I'm just, cause this way, I can't even see my own paintbrush. So I sneak up on it and I'm just gonna, oh, goodbye top of the red. I'm letting green, whoa, see? I just got rid of too much red. I'm just trying to make the red and green touch. There isn't any white showing between them. But having less paint on my paintbrush is more, otherwise a giant glob comes on. Okay, I did it. Oh shit. It always makes me so nervous. Because I put too big of stabs and then all the red is gone and I'm like, why'd I even bother? So I'm trying to do it gentle and teensy so the red will live. Live, red, live! Like that. Now I can outline the rest of it. So the side, and then I'm on top of this red too, like that. So it's going to be like this green rainbow. And now I can just get my paint, whatever, a nice big glob, because I'm not trying to protect the teeny tiny row. Yay! Boop. It's starting to come together, you guys. It's starting to look good. Now, okay, well, that's just an outline. Boring. Now I'm going to get green and fill it in. Oh, and hunt for those white pieces. After you have a good outline, after the outline, now you fill it in.
Do we stab it or scribble it?
Stab. We're still being fluffy. Fluffy hat. Fluffy hat. Because your paintbrush is like a sponge too, so like picks up the paint and drops it off somewhere else, and picks up the paint and puts it somewhere else, and gives a really nice texture, and it dries very interesting, not even and smooth. Excellent resting and waiting, because some people were being a little gentle. We don't have to be that gentle. I mean, we already know how to do this because we did it with the red. Oh, hold on. I need to drink of water. Well, that is just green, and that is so boring, I can hardly stand it. Right? So, what does the original look like? Ooh. Did I mix in all my white till it disappeared? No, I actually let some of my pure white live. Super shiny. So 3D, brownish green, green by herself, and whitish green, right? You want to do that? Decorate it so it's 3D. So it looks like it's actually folding under, doesn't it? I know, 3D. Okay, so we're going to need brown. Where's your brown? Hello, brown. We're going to use our finger again. Hurry, hurry, Valencia. I see some people still poking. Okay, so where was the brown? Along the bottom, right? Not touching the bottom, but definitely down at the bottom of the green hat. So it's one fingerful. Just kind of smear it like that, and then we'll texturize it, right? So I went like this once, scoop, and it was the whole thing was ruined. I made it too dark. So it's one poke with my finger, and then I just wipe it off close to the bottom without, whoa. I almost touched the very, very bottom. Okay, like that. And it was one finger boogie. And then I can clean my finger.
What if I don't have enough?
Scrape the side. All we need is some shadow, right? Now I can get paintbrush. And we're only going to make 2 rows. We're going to make the greenish brown row. And then whatever's on our paintbrush, what's left, we'll do a softer row above that. Dark row, lighter row, okay? So, because that looks terrible right now. It does not look fluffy. So I'm going to smush it in my fluffy paintbrush. And it becomes greenish brown. And my paintbrush is also picking it up. Oh, greenish brown. Crush it in. Crush it in. It'll dry way darker. Look at mine. Look how dark it dried. So don't think you don't have enough. It dries very dark. You have to trust me on the drying thing. Crush it in there. Green brown. Green brown. Greenish brown. Brownish green. And then what's in my paintbrush right now? Like really, really light brownish green. Can we do one more row above that? And just get rid of what's in here so it'll be like a softer brown. Okay, just slightly above that. I can't even see it. I just know that it's there, so I know I'm dropping off some, so I'll go ahead and do it. Okay. When it dries, I'll know. So dark, medium, and light means no brown at all. So this one I can see. When I did the second row for medium, I could barely see it, but it will dry darker. And then the top must be lighter. Dark, medium, light. And then, oh, clean your paintbrush out. No, just give it a paintbrush squeeze, a paper towel squeeze. Mostly just to squeeze the boogie brown out. Okay, now how about white? Bright, right? So let's stab our white. Stab! I know, it's a lot. But where is the white gonna go? I'm gonna put little buttons of white across the tip top. I'm not leaving the green, but it's definitely at the top of the green. Little buttons, and then we'll pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop. But let's just drop off the white like buttons. La 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 la. They don't have to be perfectly straight row. Drop it. Oh, turn your paintbrush. There's some on the other side. La 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 la. Done. And then that looks bad, right? Because that's just white. So can we touch some more of it and make some baby green? Look what's in my paintbrush. Baby green. Wait, watch. So white is one of the colors, baby green. What if there is some green that got no white in it? That's perfect. That's your dark. So dark has nothing, baby green and white. So I don't have to touch it very much. I just pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off. And I give permission for dark, medium, and light. And I only visit it one time and I'm just touchy, pokey, and then I'm done and done. Look, I have white pieces that lived. I didn't crush them all the way in. Ha! Ha, ha, ha. Sometimes too many touches and it just makes baby green everywhere. You just have to stop while you can. Did you make some baby green ones? And some regular dark green pieces are still left? And then what's in my paintbrush? What's left now is like some misty, invisible baby green. Very, very soft. Don't get more. Just what's left on your paintbrush. Just go visit Brown World and put some mist. I don't add anything else. It's already in this baby green's already in my paintbrush. But I'm just going to add some baby mist. Oh, I'm just going to put just a few little invisible kisses. Just what's left on my paintbrush. Invisible in the Brown World. Okay. See, I just put some misty pieces. Just invisible. The brown, so the brown can show through, right? Touchy. But how many times should you touch it? A bunch? No, don't touch it so much because it will just become one color like you put it in a blender. We like green pieces, baby green pieces, and bits of white, and then mist. Okay, now clean your paintbrush out. Pinch! Oh my gosh, I'm so sad. It's almost over. Look, what do we have left? Oh, let's make the button real quick. But what do we have left, right? So we already know how to do this because we did this, but let's make our button because I forgot. Can you find Teeny Tiny paintbrush? Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. She's under my napkins. So it's a button, which is a circle made out of black. How do you make a circle? Rainbow, smile. I bet you don't even need my help. You could totally do this. I gotta open my black though. Teeny tiny paintbrush. Right? I don't want this. There. Okay. And just put it in her tummy. Her tummy. Somewhere in the middle. Rainbow. Smile. Okay. And then, how come I didn't make a circle? Because I'm human and I'm no good at them. So then I fill it in. Just goes wherever, because they have 3 buttons, but we can't see. We can only see the top button, right? So it just goes, whatever. But not in her scarf. It just goes on her tummy. But instead of doing a highlight like for an eye, Let's do a little smile highlight. So this one was look like a rainbow, just so everyone doesn't think this is an eyeball in her chest. We'll just do a different highlight. Just saying. So it looks a little 3D. Oh, I broke my paintbrush. I killed it. I pulled her head off. Let me pull it back on. Okay. Now I'm going to get a little white poke. And a smile. Like a little dash smile. Like, wee! Okay. It's a button. So it doesn't really matter. Brianna, give her a little highlight. Poop. Little white, little, like we did with the eyes. Little, done. Now we're back to our green. Okay, this is going to look really weird, but I think it looks like a 7, like a pointing down 7 or a boot. I don't know what this is, but it's a green shapety shape. So I just get green. Oh, look at how many times I got my face paint in the scarf. I get to cut all that off now. And down here, it's going to look way better. Can you see your pencil a little bit right there? It's even with this red straight line, right? And then down the side and then down on her tummy a little bit to get rid of all those ratty things. See, it looks like a boot to me, or I don't know what. It's a shape, whatever, a thingy. But I cut off the part. There's no ratty parts showing anymore, so it looks so much better. Like, yeah, I planned that. I planned to do that. And it's pokey poke, right? Pokey 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 poke. Fluffy, fluffy, fluffy. But are we going to leave it just green? No. We have to put a little bit of brown for the shadow and then the white for the highlight. But you already know how to do that because we already done it. So this is going to come out really good. Okay, now I'm going to get my green and fill it in. Okay, that's my, why do I outline? For my brain. Because if I outline something, I usually don't go outside the line. You know what I wish? Look at how ugly I made this. Look. I'm gonna on purpose let some sticky out little fluff. Oh, that's way fluffier. I like that better. There. I let some little hairs stick out with no paint on them, so they're fluffier. Okay, there. I like that better. I was like, oh, look like these little circles. More green. Fluff, 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 fluff. Green paint. I smell it. Why does it make me happy? I don't know. Okay, then, where should we put the shadow? It will look like a pointing down 7 with our finger in the brown, right? I see people rushing to fill in that green. Just load up your paintbrush with green and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off. Okay, now I'm going to get brown and I just touch my brown. And we're going to do the same thing we did with the bottom of the hat, except we're going to turn the corner like it's going down the side of, remember like we did with this black one right here? So it goes, wee, whoop, woo. See, like that, like a 7. No, what is that? Lightning strike. I don't know. Brenda, just keep filling it more paint. Just get a whole bunch of paint in your paintbrush and stab. Fill it in. Pokey. Okay, now what should I do with that brown? It's the same as we did the hat. Shouldn't we turn it into brownish green? Right? So I'm just going to walk across the bottom and and it's going to get stuck inside my paintbrush, but I don't care. Brownish green stays at the bottom, brownish green stays on the bottom, and then it goes uphill, and falls down, 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 down. There. Who beat me on that already? You knew what was going to happen and you did it by yourself. Whatever. But what's in my paintbrush right now? Like baby brown green? This is going to be so dark. I would like to put one more row above her with just a little bit of brown that's left, so it's slightly a softer brown. It's going to look invisible to you, but when it dries, it will be there. So I'm going to put another row above that and next to this one, just to have a softer there. Look at my this one, when I did it, look how striped her face came out. This is different than I did before. Every time I paint this paint, it comes out different. I don't know. Okay, now there's brown on my paintbrush and I don't like it. So I'm going to get a paper towel. I just want to get this brown out so I can get some white, right? Because it's filthy. Just squeeze out the brown. Get out of my paintbrush! Now I get to get white. And the white just goes across the top and down the side. So I just go, stab my white like I'm mad. Stab! And I just go, put little polka dots, put little polka dots, put little polka dots. And I can use both sides of my paintbrush so I could get all the white off and down the side like that. I'm just dropping them off. I'm not painting it. I'm just dropping off the white so I can decorate. Get off my paintbrush. Because now when I go back, I'm just going to try to put some baby green ones around them. Because look at, there's baby green in my paintbrush. So now I'm just like, walk around those and put some baby green ones, and some dark green lips too, because dark green is awesome. That was fun. Did I touch the whole thing a bunch? No. And I give white permission to still live. I don't have to crush her. I like some of it. Some. Now it's the brightest row across the top. Now what's your paintbrush now? Even less. Now I can do a row beneath that. Oh, it's very, very misty. I'm not going to get more paint. I'm just going to let it be incredibly see-through and misty-like, invisible dust. Oh, for the bottom, so that the brown can still peek through. Misty, misty, misty. I'm putting extra fluff around the outside edge with my misty, misty stick-outies. I think I'll do that to this hat too. Misty, misty stick-outies. Misty, misty stick-outs. We're almost done. One more thing. If you get your red paint, what does my red have that your red doesn't have? Red polka dots. We're just going to do it with our finger. But you know, because I don't like I like doing them at the end because they don't dry very good and then they make brown when they touch. So I like to do it at the very last minute and make nice round polka dot reds in my red. Look how bright red it looks. Against the blackish red. What? It's so pretty. Pretty because it's drying already. I just put little polka dots all over that just little dot. It's so much brighter because it has no black in it. And it will dry so much brighter. Oh! Cuteness! Now I have to clean my finger again. Because your finger makes perfect little round dots. And now you can see it. You can see how bright it looks. Again, yeah. That one's gonna drip. I gotta smash that one. That was too thick. Smash down. What? Calm down. I put too thick. There. What are you trying to do? Drip everywhere? Dot? Calm down. There. I was being too spastic with my...
Do we do the scarf as well?
Uh-huh. And the scarf. And I put, because we have black in there, right? So I put the red dots, and they look very bright against the... Look how much the black darkened. I told you. I told you. It looks so good. Such a good job. Jasmine, does yours look like mine? Remember when you guys came and saw the painting and you were like, no way, lady, there's no way I can do that. Now look at you. Look at what you did. Look at what you made. I see Jasmine did a good job, and Brenda. Joshua, show me your painting. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Lift it up a little for me. Lift up your painting. There it is. Look at his cuteness. And there's Brianna. Let me see yours. Oh, that is so cute. It was adorable. How about just Lisa? How'd I do? Did I say it good enough? Oh, look at her cute smile. She's adorable. Olivia, let me see yours. Oh, look how 3D he looks. Oh, Alexis, let me see. Oh, look at him. He's so happy. That is great. Fabulous. Valeria, I can see yours. What? Look how cute. Nice.
Can I go wash my hands now, Miss Pixie?
Yes, we're all done. Put the lids on everything, because you guys can paint rocks and stuff and decorate and put them on the sidewalk for people to find and be happy, because people are sad right now. Or you could decorate them to be butterflies or ladybugs or frogs. So put the lids on. The paints are still good. And wash your paintbrushes. But remember, do not rub your paintbrushes really hard like this. It makes their hair stick out. Rinse, pinch with a paper towel. If the paper towel is dirty, rinse, pinch. Try to keep them smooth. Rubbing them really, really hard like that makes them stick out, and you can't use them anymore. So rinse, pinch, rinse, pinch, like that. So they stay flat. I learned my lesson from ruining a lot of paintbrushes. Who thinks they did a good job? Who thinks this is so good? You did such a good job.
I did.
And Valeria, if you want to fix the scarf, let it dry and come back to it. Right now, all those colors are just going to mix. Just let it rest and come back to it.
It looks like a chaos on the table.
Oh, the table, right. And then, and watch out for those dirty paper towels when you're carrying them to the trash. They're dangerous. They could get on something.
I got some brown on the computer trying to wipe it off.
Yeah. Whoops.
Kind of getting off.
So whenever you're ready, you guys can sign off. I think, what does your teacher say? This is it for today? Yeah?
Oh, so I don't have to go back to meet?
I don't remember. No, she didn't tell me. She'll come on in a minute, I'm sure. Miss Juarez? Miss Juarez, do they sign off, or are we having more class?
Yeah, I think I believe that's it for today.
Oh.
If you're done, then you're welcome to sign off.
Okay, good job. Put the lids on and wash your paintbrushes.
All right, bye guys. Thank you so much.
Bye. Good job.